Okay, sorry. Think I'm live. Just realised. So apologies. Blacksit family, Blacksit family, Blacksit family. Just literally setting up this live session. Sorry about the noise in the background. That's Adrian tinkering around. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Now he's saying that they can't hear you when he's live. Why are you arguing? I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. People are here. People are here, Adrian. They can hear you tinkering around, putting stuff on the table. Hi, everybody. How are you? So,
Hello.
hi, is that Buster? Hi, Dentil. Hi, Nina. Hi, Bipin. And hi, Nadinola. How are you? How are you all doing? Blissful Rising, actually. Hi, TB. Hi, Nubian Queen, Shell. Valerie, Ella, Mark. Hi. So, greetings and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Blacksit. Blacksit is the channel. Hi, Maxine. Say hi, Kaka.
Hello.
Say how you doing.
You cook egg at night?
Okay, so say hi, Seth.
Hello.
Hello.
Say hi, Kath.
Hello.
Say hi, Age.
Hello, Blacksit family.
Oh, Adrian's eating, so he doesn't want to say anything. So anyway, are you ready for Africa? So if you've never been on Blacksit before, Blacksit is a channel that is dedicated to your repatriation, relocation back to the motherland. And my family and I, we repatriated back to Africa from England. Just to give you a bit of background information, we got so fed up of life there, of the racism there, of the discrimination there, just of the way in which we were treated as black people, and also because we didn't fit in, we weren't made to feel welcome, and it never ever felt like home. So the question is, are you ready for Africa? Yeah, I'm seeing comments saying yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Yeah. Very proud of you too, huh? I'm going to ask you where you're all coming from, what areas you're from in a second. And I want you to answer this question, yeah? And can you all turn off your phones for me, please? I want you to tell me what makes you ready. Yeah? Okay, so jobs need to be created and Blacksit is hired. Does that make you ready for Africa? Does that make you ready for Africa? So I'm going to give you an analogy. When you're like, for example, they say job ready. Job means for me J-O-B, which is a justifiable opportunity for betterment. It doesn't necessarily mean going to work for somebody else. It could be something that you do to help yourself. So coming back to Africa is part of a system of preparation. Yeah, mental preparation, economical preparation, social preparation, and also, the actual physical aspects of leaving, as in, i.e., your planning, your shipping, your financial situation. Is it equipped? Have you got a plan? I'll give you an example. I got a message this week from a lovely lady, Blacksit subscriber, and Queen Empress, and she said to me that about nearly a year ago she started to watch Blacksit, and when it first started, I think it must have been about maybe June or something. Yeah, something like that. So maybe not quite a year ago. But anyway, it's not important. So she started to watch Blacksit. And then when she started to watch it, she started to feel like this urgent need to return to Africa. But guess what? She had no job and no source of finance to support her trip. So what she did was think about, how am I going to do this? How can I afford to go? How am I gonna get this money, to go to Africa? And then she was reading a newspaper, and in a newspaper, I'm seeing your messages as well, so they're really making me smile. So she saw the newspaper, and while she was reading the newspaper, she saw an advert. And the advert said, that they wanted people who wanted to we might call it, donate plasma. Yeah? You're not making so much noise. Right? No, but it puts me off my train of thought.
No, we were already in the video.
Exactly. Yeah. So here comes Adrian. So she decided, she saw an advert, and she saw the advert, and the advert was, the audio's good. You can hear me? Excellent. What's up, Blacksit family? So, come in, Seth. So, basically, let's all try and get in the shot. Come on, Age.
I'm here, yeah.
No, they can't see you.
I don't want to interrupt what you're saying.
No, it's all right. Come on in.
I'm here.
So, basically, come on in, Kath. Blacksit family. Anyway, so she basically saw this advert, and the advert was all about how can you can get paid for donating plasma. Anyway, this lady, she's amazing. She got a prepaid credit card. This is what she told me, and I think a friend of hers, someone else she knew, did as well. They got a prepaid credit card. So every month, was it every month she said? It might have been every month or more frequently, I'm not sure. But I think she said every month she donated plasma. And on her pre-charged credit card, now she has over $4,000, to make sure she can at least make the journey, to see if she wants to live in Africa. And I thought, wow, she's literally bleeding, to come to Africa. She's giving her blood. She's giving her blood. She couldn't find a job. She's giving her blood. So when I say, are you ready to come to Africa? What sacrifices are you going to make? You're going to give your blood. Hi, sis. I remember speaking to you. So are you prepared to give your blood? What is the sacrifice you're prepared to make? Are you spiritually ready for Africa? Are you economically ready for Africa? Adrian, was you ready for Africa? Yeah. I put him on the spot.
I was definitely ready for Africa. That's why I was crying in bed to come here.
Greetings, family, greetings. Ready for Africa? That's a big question.
Come on, be over a bit.
That's a big question, What do we expect from Africa? We, the people returning, what do we expect from Africa? So, basically, when I visit Africa, I could see myself living here. As a man that born and grew up in the Caribbean, I could see a very similar culture here. And I know for me to fit into Africa, it would be easy. What are the points that I want to stress on tonight is for people, for us that are coming back, as some of us have to more or less adjust our American or European way of thinking. Because sometimes some of us can come here and be very condescending, to things that they see, and but no. We got to learn to realize that Africa is Africa. And we got to appreciate Africa for what Africa is. Some of us come with our westernized ideology. I think that, let's come and impose this on African. When we come to Africa, we need to find out what Africans want. What it is that they want. How can we work together so that both of us enjoy Africa the way how Africa should be? We should not come here with a westernized mindset and say, oh, this is backwards, that is no, this is Africa. You know? And I want you all, when you all come to Africa, is to be humble. You know, because we need to have that humbleness about us when we come back to deal with our brothers and sisters. We're coming from a fragmented place where the colonizers come and destroy us. So some of us are coming back with our westernized values. Remember, those values was built after the back of our ancestors, the murder and the killing of our ancestors. So we should not come back to Africa with a westernized mindset and trying to think, well, oh, this is the best way for Africa. Africans know the best way for Africa. And when we come back, we need to integrate with the African people and know what they want, know what they're looking for. You know, not come with our arrogance, not come looking down on them. You know, that's who we are. So Africa don't need to take on nothing westernized. You know, nothing westernized. Let's humble ourselves when we come to the motherland. You understand? We know the damage that been done to us in the diaspora and to us here on the motherland. And we need to come here and silently work together and fix it. Fix Africa is our duty. You know, many of us coming back here. Many of us coming back here seems to develop some sort of attitude like, you know, no. We come back here and we deal with Africa for what Africa is. You know, sometimes, and maybe you all may not agree with me, but sometimes I feel it's a damn shame that Chinese and Indians and different Lebanese could come here and make big business. And all we coming back from, us as people coming back from the West, is with certain stoush, bloody attitude and no financial backative. Sorry, excuse me for my language. You understand? We need to come back and put down them big hardware stores, open up big supermarkets and start make the changes we want to see. Because even some of us coming back from the West, we don't own nothing in the West. What have we really owned in the West? You know, we're coming back here, going on like the West is so great. But tell me what part, what piece of the West do black people really own? Nothing. Are we coming back here and we cannot develop Africa? Or we don't want to come back here and try to look down on the Africa? No. We have to be ashamed of ourselves. We in the diaspora are supposed to come back here and run the big hotels, run the big supermarkets. This is what we would need to be doing. You know, so we could get rid of all those Chinese and Indians and them that just come in there robbing the country. But as I say, the message I want to give, we coming back here have to respect Africa for what Africa is.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we got to do. And find out what the Africans they want. We should not just come and bring this westernized culture and impose it on them. Because that's not what they want.
No.
Yeah? Give them what they want. You know?
Well, I think as well, you know, superior. There's complexes. We have both inferiority and then superiority complex. You see what I'm saying? So when we're in the West, the way that we're being treated in these racist countries is that we adopt an inferiority complex. Because the images that we see perpetuated as beauty are not that of us. When you come to Africa and you see the billboards, it's the reflection of you. But when you're in the West and you turn on the TV, it's not a reflection of you. You know, you go to the bank, it's rare that your bank manager looks like you and can reason with you. Or that, you know, your child's school teacher is going to be on the same level as you. And understand where you're coming from. Because some of us in the West, even when we're black, we're, you know, our minds are controlled by the system. And sometimes we are our own worst enemy to each other in the West because, you know, we have these unconscious and conscious biases that have been implanted as part of the control mechanism for discrimination and racism, which is the system that we have to live in. But we don't have to live in it. You've got a choice. You've got a choice. And so when you're talking about this inferiority complex, and then you come to Africa and you might see, you know, people who are less fortunate than you, then you have a superiority complex. It's the same thing the white man was doing. We didn't come here to go and do what the white man is doing here.
No.
I didn't come here to laugh at no donkey cart and to laugh at no horse and cart, because you know what? Let me tell you something. Let them stop petrol in the West as a result of this COVID. Let them close down the water. Let them stop the electric, and you'll see who'll be laughing. It's that man on the donkey cart that can still go where he needs to go, and he's not dependent on any car or any electricity or any petrol. So we need to stop, you know, thinking about things, yeah, from a Eurocentric perspective. And I include that from an African living in America perspective, or an African living in England perspective, or an African living anywhere in Europe, African in the Caribbean too, because we had our own mind conditioning in the Caribbean. We got some isms and schisms and bad mind business. Yeah? Backstabbing and all kinds of things that we're doing to each other. Right? One-upmanship, crabs in a barrel mentality. When we come to Africa, that's when you see unity. And it's a very, very strange concept. You see community. I'm going to break it down. Community. And I'm going to take the unity out, because they come together. That's what it is. We didn't really come together. In England, you know, we're in separate groups, separate communities. You know, we're in separate organizations. You know, and sometimes we're doing, you know, things to each other in the UK. Why? Yeah? So that's where we come together. And then they've got the unity where they sit together, even eat food out of a bowl. I remember once we were sitting down in the shop, everybody eating food out of a bowl. And, you know, someone from America, yeah, who was born an African, born in America, who was black, an African, born in America, said to me that it is unrefined. Unrefined. So these are things that are natural to African culture. So it's not for us to think in our heads, oh, look, they're all eating from a bowl. Ooh, you know, and then OCD kicks in. No, it's about understanding the concept behind that. And understanding the concept is that we eat together, we grow together. We eat together, we know together.
Africa is a different reality.
It's a different culture.
Yeah, it's a different culture. And we got to respect that. That's the culture that our ancestors had before this great invasion come. You know, the West don't make us better than them. We are them. You know, I sit there and I eat with them same way.
Me too, love it.
You understand? I grew up similar in the Caribbean. There's not much difference. I grew up in the Caribbean dreaming about going to places like England and America, thinking that that's where paradise is. You know, I've understand. When some of them want to go back to go visit the West and do all of these things, I can't turn on and say I didn't understand, because I had them thoughts when I was in the Caribbean.
Exactly.
But when I went and lived in those places, I realized, yes, there's opportunity you get in the West, but we now have to come here and work with our people here, find out what they want. And that's why I'm stressing this point. We can't just come and influence them and say, oh, this is best for you. Find out what they want. Because they might not want the Africa that we probably want to have in our head. So we got to come back here, work with our people, our brothers and sisters. Our main goal is to take full control of Africa. Because Africa being polluted and invaded on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You understand? When you live here, you would see it. The Indians, the Chinese, you know, it's crazy. And we, the one in the West, have to come back here and get them out. We need to get them out. You know? I don't come here to look down on my people and the culture.
No.
That's not my mission. My mission is to build Africa for Africans.
That's right.
That's our mission. Africa for Africans.
Home and abroad.
Yeah? Let's rise each other up. Every day, I mean, when I was building my house, when I have to go down to Jimpex, the area where they sell building materials and stuff, I'm angry. And the reason why I'm angry are because I could see that the Indians, they're the ones that are controlling everything. They're the ones that are controlling everything. You know? No black man controlling much in India and China. You understand? It's time we get serious. From the diaspora come to Africa, it's time to get serious. You understand? Don't come here as if you're looking down on your brothers and sisters. No. We don't look down, we pull up each other.
That's right.
Pull up each other. There's successful black businesses here.
Big one.
We just have to come and strengthen them more. So we can start push out the Chinese. Look at how they're treating us in China.
Didn't you see Wodamaya?
Look at how they're really treating us.
Did you not see Wodamaya? Did you not see Wodamaya's program? Did you not see
know?
Wodamaya with a Zambian man tyrannical African foreigner in Africa? Foreigner in Africa. Eh? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are they doing having Chinese signposts the Africans can't read in Africa? You think that you can go to China? You think you can go to China and become a citizen? Do you think so? No, you can't. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. Yeah, African presidents and MPs and everybody else is giving them citizenship in Africa, even letting them have their own private security firms and police. What is going on? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? We have to wake up and see how we're being treated in other countries all over the world, and realize the only thing they want from us is our slavery. The taxes. They want our money.
Yes.
They don't want you to go because they want you to keep on slaving to build up their system, their infrastructure. We have slaved enough. We have built enough. We have made enough for them. Let's now start doing for self. That's why I ask, are you ready to work, fam? Are you ready to work? I don't know about no super chat thing because I don't think I can get it here in the Gambia. But if you'd like to donate, I see your messages. If you'd like to donate, then please either go to PayPal and use the email BOP Collective, that's BOP Collective @yahoo.com. And yeah, you can do that, or you can join Patreon. Is it Patreon? Patreon, and it's Blacksit, BLA space XIT. I see a lot of people say they want to support to the cause, so I appreciate you. No, I can't get super chat here. They said it's not available in this country, and as per usual, you know, it's a discrimination that we face in Africa as well. You know, but I mean, back on point. When I say, are you ready? Yeah, are you ready to pack up your things?
Yes.
Yeah, are you ready to go and put your things online and sell them? Yeah, to get as much money as you can. Are you ready? Are you ready to say goodbye to those family members that's not on the same mission as you just yet? Are you ready?
Are you ready to integrate?
Are you ready to come and sit down with your brothers and sisters here and try to learn the language? Are you ready to sit down and have some fufu, and some domada, and some findi, and some domada, and some benachin, and some fried plantain, and some fish bowl? Are you ready for shakri? Are you ready for mangoes galore? Are you ready for some ripe avocado pear bigger than you ever seen?
Yes, benachin, I see that one.
Yeah? Are you ready for some findi? Are you ready for some supakandra? Are you ready for some okra and yam? Are you ready? Are you ready to get down and dirty with your brothers and sisters and build your house? Are you ready to go and buy a piece of land? Guess what I found today? I found a bargain. I've been hunting, looking for land, cheaper land that, you can afford, even cheaper than before. And I found some land for 50,000 Dalasi a piece. Yeah? But the offer is only available to the end of May. I said, yeah, it's a promotion. I said, I take it all day long. I run with it. I'm telling my family. Family, we are over 26,100 strong. Now, this is the biggest family I ever belong to, and I love you all. Yeah? It's in Kasakunda, near Brikama. That's where the land is. Now, I want you all to hit that like button. I see 366 of you are on live. Now, please, I'd like to see 400 likes on that like button. Yeah, coming up to that soon. If you wouldn't mind, please smash that like button so we know that you're seeing, you're hearing, and you sharing the love. We family, you sharing the love. Yeah, please share the love. And that's the thing I want to talk to you about is love as well. We've been taught to hate ourselves, our skin, our hair, our noses, our lips, our big, fine, beautiful African lips, our lovely, wide African noses, yeah, and our beautiful, big African bottoms, and our lovely spongy hair. When you come to Africa, you can fall in love with yourself again. You can fall in love with yourself again because the people that you're seeing are a reflection of you. The only way that we are going to be able to turn around the self-hatred that we've been going through is to come back home. And don't think that here on the continent, people ain't hating themselves because they're seeing images through TV and want to buy bleaching cream and stuff. Don't think it ain't happening because it's happening. It's happening. It's a worldwide phenomenon. It's a worldwide phenomenon. But the thing is, when you come here, it re-engages something. And are you ready for that engagement? Are you ready for the awakening? Are you ready for the awakening? When your spirit wakes up. Mm-hmm. When your spirit wakes up, brothers and sisters, it's like your ancestors say, oh, you're back. You understand? You're back. And you feel this feeling like you've never felt before. I'm talking about the mental illness that we suffered in the West. Don't underestimate it. The PayPal address is BOP Collective. That's BOPCOLLECTIVE at yahoo.com. I will try and write it when I get a chance. Now, what I'm saying is the mental health issues that we have. Yeah? I remember Dr. Groy posted that we have post-traumatic slavery syndrome. Yeah? Now, we're coming back to Africa with that. And I want to change that. We have current slavery syndrome because we're still going through the same racism. We're still going through the same isms and schisms. Turned down for job because you black. Your child getting excluded from school because they're black. Getting picked on police because they're black. Right? Are you ready to be free of that? Are you ready for Africa? Are you ready to get rid of the anxiety that you've been feeling your whole life? The anxiety that you wake up with. The anxiety that as soon as you walk down the stairs in the morning or you walk down the passage and you see the letterbox, you start to feel depressed, wondering what's been dropped through that letterbox. Let me tell you, you're ready for Africa because you don't even have a letterbox. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to lift that depression of having rain every day? That depression of having grey every day? That depression of not knowing what bill's going to hit you next? Is it going to be a parking ticket? Is it going to be a congestion charge? Is it going to be an additional charge they put on the bill because you paid it late? Is it the fact that you're not sure if you're going to be in your job from moment to moment, time to time? When you come here, are you ready to make your own employment? Are you ready to create employment?
Give them the
Are you ready?
Give them they're asking for the link again.
Let me try and write it. I could do this. I'm just a potential spam.
No, someone already put it there, but no.
Oh, forget that. I don't know how to do it. Fam, I used to, you know what I mean, I'll fail on all this, as you know. But it's BOP Collective. That's a B for black, O, yeah, for operation, P for positive. Black Operation Positive Collective at yahoo.com. So that's BOP Collective at yahoo.com via PayPal or Blacksit, BLA_XIT on Patreon. So I just want to say that the mental health issues that we, especially as black women, I know men go through it too. Because even one of our friends right now is going through a serious time, in England, a serious time with mental health issues where he was sectioned during COVID-19. Yeah. And they're quick to section us as well. Yeah. Quick to take our children into care. Quick to convict us of minor crimes. They're quick to do those things. But you can live here. You can live here, if you have to, on a very small budget. Are you ready for that?
What I would encourage people to do, I would encourage some of you, when the borders reopen, just if you take a week, 10 days, come on holiday, feel it for yourself. Don't start putting into your head big investments and all of that at this stage. Just come for a holiday. 7 days, you could sit down, you could talk, we're here, we will be able to guide you. But it's better when we're face to face. So that at least you all could go around, see places, and get different ideas as to what you might want to do here. So come on, try it. Feel the spirit, lift. Become a spirit. When I got here the first time, I remember walking on the beach, and it's like something I don't know, release from my body. I don't know what it is. I heard people say that before. It's like a spiritual awakening.
Yeah.
It's like your ancestors actually greet you. I tell you, welcome home. That feeling, I want everyone to have that feeling. Let's forget about investments and all of that. Come and have that feeling, that spiritual feeling, that you know what they've done to your ancestors. Feel it, come back and feel it, and you will actually feel the pain.
Yeah.
And you know why they done it. And they're still doing it. So sometimes that's why you see me on these videos, I hardly smile. Because we're living in serious time. And this serious time call for serious changes. And the changes we got to make it. This is going to be the biggest exodus ever. And it's happening
Mass
right
exodus.
now. This is what Marcus Garvey was talking about 100 years ago. And Marcus Garvey died fighting for us as a people. As Marcus Garvey said, when they come back in death, it shall be a terror. We are the Marcus Garveys coming back here. But I want everybody to come and get that feeling. Get that irie feeling, to know that you're home. To know that you're home and you're here in Africa. Dip in the waters. Because you know what they've done to us when they take us away. As someone asked about citizenship. No, we haven't got our citizenship yet. But we're still working on it. But because of this COVID-19, it's hard to set everything back. And I believe all of this, I don't like to deal with too much conspiracy, but this COVID-19, I don't know. It's lessons that we have to learn. Lessons there to learn. And trust me, when the lockdown in Africa is different to when you're on lockdown in England. I've heard horrible stories coming from England. And look at queues for people to get into supermarkets in England. That's not living. You know?
I have to walk backwards.
5 minutes down the road, I could go down 5 minutes. I buy fresh food, fresh veg. We don't have to depend on supermarket food. That's why I love Africa. So yes, people, come home. Come and have a visit. Feel the place first. It doesn't matter where you go, whether it's Ghana, Zimbabwe, Kenya, wherever you want to go in the motherland. Just get there. We're here in Gambia, so we speak a lot about Gambia because we know Gambia. I haven't been to Ghana, no, I've only been to Gambia.
No, you've been to Mauritius.
Yeah, I've been to Mauritius.
And
And I've been to Senegal. Yeah.
Collective.
Yeah, but my main place is Gambia. So I want everyone, to come. I saw someone saying that they're not financially strong. That's why they're not here yet. But your mindset is already here. The money gotta come. Because it's gonna come a time that we get so strong that we're gonna be helping. We're gonna be helping each other to make that transition. Because we should be able to get to that point where we're gonna say, you know what? We're gonna come together and help people that want to come and not in the financial position to come over. These are the things we need to work towards. Because as I say, we're living in serious times. These are not times for us to be playing about and messing about and joking about. We see what's happening in the West. How long are children out of school?
Yeah.
Remember when things was normal, you take a child out of school for a week and they want to send police to...
What do you mean? They want to sue you. They don't want to take you to court. You had to ask permission from the school before you could even take your child out. And then they want to take you to court and then they want to go and get social services involved. How many black people have lost their children? Do you know when we were in England doing WAG? Yeah? How many people did we help get their children back?
Yeah.
We helped people get their children back from social services. They were taking children for no necessary. I just couldn't understand what was going on. They were taking black children out of families. Yeah? Here.
Backwards.
Yeah, I wrote it backwards, yeah?
No, you have to write it straight. That was it.
No, you can't. This is backwards. This is straight. You can't see it straight. I had to write it backwards. Sorry, but I'm not good at backwards writing, but this is it. bobcollective@yahoo.com.
You were showing straight like you should.
Yeah, I did. It's going straight. Okay. Fam, tell me it's going straight. Yeah? Can I have some more likes, please, fam? Yeah? Please invite some friends on. Let's get into this. It's too wide. Straight is better. Okay. So let me put it close. Bob Collective.
Can't you write it after the video?
At yahoo.com. Yeah, I might be able to write it after the video.
Yeah.
But it's bobcollective@yahoo.com. So BOB collective@yahoo.com. Type it in the comments. Where do I type in comments?
Can someone type it in the comments?
Can someone
please?
type it in the comments for me? Because I don't even know how to.
Yeah, it's Bob, B-O-P, collective,
at yahoo.com.
Can someone write it for us, please?
Yeah. Okay, so back on topic, yeah. Are you ready for Africa? So, are you ready? Oh, so there's a delay, that's one. Are you ready to ship your barrel? We went to Sam's Yard in Essex, a Ghanaian company, and that's how we shipped our belongings. Have you started to research how you're going to ship your items? Have you lightened your load? First off, declutter. Get rid of anything you don't, because, weight costs. So anything you don't need, sell. Sell. And what you can bring to sell, bring to sell. Things sell here. Don't fling away your old phones. Bring them here. Things they can fix here. They're geniuses here in Africa. They are proper geniuses. Now, listen, someone asked me about vaccination, saying, what about if they're forcing us to take a vaccination? Now, if you go to the community page here on YouTube, I do post a lot of information on the community page. So when you slide across the top, it's got like playlist videos, and then it's got community. Now there on the community page, a while ago, I posted a letter which I got from Dave in his book. I can't remember the name of his book, Human Body or something it's called. But I got it from Dave in England. So big yourself up, Dave, for writing it. It's like he could see this coming.
And if you saw the book Dynasty, it was king, and it's a kingly thingy. I don't know, but it's a
Dynasty's book, yeah. So big up Dynast as well. You know, we always support Dynast. And buy his book. He's just published a new book, you know. And so basically what I want to say is that if you're worried about the vaccine, then there's a letter that you can use, and you can get it written up by a medical negligence lawyer and also your doctor, and present this letter. So I have put that on the community page a few weeks ago. So just scroll through and you will see that letter. Now, I haven't tested it, so I don't know, I'm here. But, you know, that letter was created by someone who saw this coming. So, you know, I think it might work. And the letter is very cleverly prevent you from coming to Africa. Where there's a will, there's a way. We will find a way. We're talking about overlanding. We're trying to see if we can get a vehicle, if we can crowdfund or get a vehicle donated so that like 10 people can come at a time, so it reduces the cost, yeah, of your overlanding from England. Now, Mansa's going to talk about, yeah, of course you can join the chat. Mansa, you know, is talking about how do you add people to it. You know, I don't know how to add people to the chat. I'm really sorry. I need to go on YouTube and learn how to do this, because I've never been able to do it. I don't know how to on YouTube. I've done it on other no, you're going to mute. Don't share, leave that. Yeah, on other things, but I've not done it on YouTube yet. I don't think I have all the facilities either. Yeah, and so the land that I was talking about, someone's asked me just now, is Kesekunda near Brikama, and the land was 50,000. What do I mean by overlanding? Oh, sorry, driving. So driving from London to Gambia. That's what overlanding is driving overland. So say, for example, when Mansa, if you go back to my program, Exodus on Wheels, you will see, yeah, you will see that basically he spoke about how you could drive from London to Gambia. So if there's an issue and the only borders that are open are the ones for freight, like by land and by sea, as they are at the moment, then there's a chance that you can overland. And so overland just means basically driving like in a caravan. So that means many people can drive. It doesn't matter what your car is. But what we're trying to do is to facilitate for people who might not have the money, who might have a larger family and can't afford to pay all of the airfares. And they want to at least come to explore and experience Africa. So the overlanding, we was working out that we could try and do at least one trip a month. And if we can do one trip a month, then that would be amazing. So what we're looking at is into the costs and spreading the costs. So when we kind of did a rough budget, we were trying to keep it under £300 per person to overland here. So that's what we were working on, yeah? Also, another aspect of coming here is also other routes by air. So I was discussing with a Blacksit subscriber today who flies here from the Tenerife. Yeah, Canary Islands. Yeah, Tenerife. And so he spends £70 to fly to Tenerife. And then he spends a flight from Tenerife to Gambia is like £90. So that's how he's able to do it. So if he was going one way, that's also cheap. Yeah, if the flights open up. Now we're down to the last 15 minutes. So
The question's going so fast.
the questions are going really fast, and definitely I want to do some more places of beauty here and go to people. How can you hit the like button? Some people are asking me to add, but I don't know how to. I'm really sorry. So if you could put an explanation on there, then I will be able to do it. Yeah. And in terms of the Roots Festival, the Roots Festival has been going on here for many years. It did stop for a while, but it's back. But because of this whole COVID situation, CAPS as I call it, I hope you all watch Event 201. You know, I detract. But I do want to have that discussion about Event 201, the pandemic.
Look, live chat. Where's live chat?
We don't have live chat. We don't have it here. In Gambia, we don't have that facility. Yeah, no, you don't have it. We don't have it.
We don't have it.
We don't have it. They don't have it here in the Gambia. They said I have to register my account in another country in order to get it. Yeah?
Okay.
So, yeah. Can you survive on 12,000 Dalasi a month? Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, you can survive on 12,000 Dalasi a month. Slyness. Yeah, of course you can. That's plenty money that you know. Remember that your average meal now. Okay, are you ready for Africa? Yeah, are you ready for Africa? The average meal, yeah, that you might get for how many of us? 1, 2, 3, 4, plus anybody that pops around for food, as you do. Yeah. Basically, you'll buy some fish. So I don't know. 2 to 400 Dalasi, depends, because you buy 400, it's like for 2 days, so like 200 Dalasi, and then you might buy some cassava for like I don't know, 20 Dalasi, 40 Dalasi, it's not much, and you might want some sweet potato, 20 Dalasi, 30 Dalasi, and you might want some veg, another 50 Dalasi. So you know, you're looking at average meal for a family, you know, less than £5, you know, less than £5 to feed your family. A lot less actually than £5, probably about 350-ish to feed your family. So the cost of living here is much cheaper. My shopping bill is greatly reduced because I'm buying fresh produce. So remember, once you build your house, and remember, you don't have to build an expensive house. Yeah, you can build, you know, as they call it, room and parlor here. Yeah, they call it room and parlor, and that is where you have like a traditional house, yeah, and it's like a big bedroom, yeah, a big parlor, which is your living room, and your shower, and then you can have an outdoor kitchen. Then you have to have an indoor kitchen, and cooking outside is nice on the coal fire. Love it. Food tastes nice. So you can do that, you know, even on a budget, and you know, build a house, you know, within £3,000 even for a basic small house. So you can do that, you know, you can do that. So can I have some more likes, fam? We on 365. I wanted 400. Can you do that for me? Can you just press up some more likes? So I'm gonna sell my father's things when he's not looking. Afia, I think your dad might take offense. Okay, thank you for that. You've increased the likes for me. Don't bother with the super chat. They take 40 to 50%. Oh, wow. Okay. So cost to ship items, port taxes. Okay, great. So depending on how much you're going to ship. So say, for example, you don't have that much, you're a single person, and you're going to get your wardrobes and stuff made here. You can get like nice wooden stuff, relatively inexpensive here. So, you know, and there's a huge market also here for secondhand goods. So you can also sell, you know, ship your stuff and sell them and have new stuff made here. So, yeah, your barrel's about £80, isn't it, to ship a barrel?
Yeah, it all depends. We could share those information.
And they can share a container.
Yeah.
We have people that we can give you information. So if you really want to know about shipping.
No, I'm happy, you know, but just what I'm saying, we are in serious times.
He smiled.
Yeah. We are in serious times. Yeah, you know, when you go to sleep and you wake up and you realize you're still in quarantine. You know, this
But
never
you ain't
happened
in
before.
quarantine.
Now you have children still in England, you know, your mind's still.
I see.
You know, you still have family in England, you still have friends in the West. We are living in some serious times now, you know.
Yeah.
Look at the times we're living in. This never happened before. You never record that the world ever locked down like this before. It is the first time. So what is the game plan? Is it a pandemic or is it a plandemic?
Are you ready for Africa?
Or Scandinavia.
Did they scam them? Because did they do this? Because
Okay.
we all started to return home. Because Ghana had the
How
year
long
of return.
how long your child out of school now?
Scandinavia.
They've been out of
8.
school for how long?
Age. Age. Can I talk about Ghana?
No, quick, because someone just saying. So it's very serious times we're living in. So that's what I'm trying to explain, yeah?
Okay, what I wanted to say is that I have this theory I'd like to share. And I'm going to forget it if I let Adrian go down the school route.
1 minute. Sorry,
Yes.
tell you what we're gonna do, we're gonna advertise companies, the shipping company that we use from England,
Sam's Yard.
Sam's Yard. Yeah, they're based in Rainham.
See, I didn't get to say what I wanted to say.
Yeah, you're gonna say, but people asking this question about shipping.
People asking lots
So
of questions.
we're gonna cover it. So if you keep watching this channel, we will cover everything. All right? So let's go.
Yeah, I had an interview with Sam's Yard, but I can't find it. So I'm going to look for it. So, yeah. But the thing is that I wanted to say that in Ghana, you know, I have a theory that, you know, people started to return, you know, home. And in Ghana, they made like $1.9 billion in 1 year during year of return. Yeah, that's right, Ferry Lane. They made this money in 1 year. And I'm thinking, wow, you know, imagine if we all came back. Can you imagine Gambia here? Let's be strategic. Can you imagine if we, you know, we came back, what we could do, yeah, to work with Gambia and Gambians? Can you imagine what we could do? Because this is the smallest country in Africa. So if we came together in the smallest country in Africa, what we could do, we could make, you know, we could work. We could work, create jobs and infrastructure to make this, you know, one of the jewels in Africa's crown. You know? Because it's so beautiful here. But, you know, we have other foreigners coming and trying, you know, to spoil it. Whether it's Chinese with their fishing factories, their fish factories, and, you know, things like this, you know, whether they're taking the wood, taking the logs. We have to wake up as a people and know when to say enough is enough and cancel contracts and close stuff down. You know, I've seen that in, you know, Uganda, Nigeria, and other places. They actually, you know, took action. They took action, you know, in order to change the situation. And, you know, whether you call it radical or whether you call it vigilante, you know, it was effective. You know, I've also seen so many things that, you know, when we come in our droves to Africa, that we can learn from Africa. Because let me tell you something. One of the things I learned, right, is that in Africa, they can live without electricity. Yeah? I come from England where, you know what I'm saying? Everything, you plug it in. Yeah? You get the iron, you plug it in. You plug it in. Everything, you plug in. One day, yeah, my iron broke. Would you believe it? What am I going to do? You know, I can't go and buy a new one. It's too early in the morning. The shops aren't open. I have to have my clothes ironed. I have to go. And then, you know, a lady comes that helps out and she goes to me, I have an iron. It works without electric. Watch me. What iron you got that works without electric, my sister? What iron you got? Because I want one of them. She comes back, I kid you not, I swear down, with a metal iron, yeah, with a screw top on top, yeah, and a wooden handle with iron on both sides. And when she opened the screw top, inside was hot coal. Let me tell you something about the brains and ingenuity of us, brothers and sisters. Here on the continent, I'm so proud of my African brothers and sisters. You know, they can survive in every situation. And when she ironed the clothes with that iron is better than any electric steam, you name it, name brand, plug in, remove, put down, shear cup, wear cup, iron. Yeah? And I have to bless up, you know, our family in the Caribbean. I have to bless up our family in the Caribbean and in England and everywhere.
I want us to answer some of the questions.
Yeah? So now we're going to answer some questions before we come off. Right. Hello, sister. Can you try your level best? Juliet, can you be the travel tourism minister for Gambia? I'm not putting anyone out their job. You want me to become unpopular here? But thank you for that. Thank you for that. How can you join the Blacksit family? Subscribe to the channel. We still haven't got, we got 400 likes. That's good. Let's try and get to 500. Thumbs up. Yeah. And you can email us if you want to become involved. Yeah. Sam's Yard is Ghanaian. Is Ghanaian. Lovely family. Love them to bits. Miss them a lot. They were really good, really supportive, very professional, very helpful. How can I get information about Tenerife to Gambia? Go on Flight Scanner and scan those flights, and then just make sure that you get a connecting one. Okay, so can you ship motor? Yes, you can ship motor cars.
Yes, we are permanently living in the Gambia.
And yes, we do permanently live here. What's the next question? Juliet, your view.
Yes, you can ship cars and motorcycles
directly under this video. Oh, right. Okay, so you can just press live directly under this video. Okay, great.
Yes, you can ship cars. It depends on where you're shipping from. You know, if you're shipping from England, they do ship right and drive and change them over. But I would also advise it best if you can just ship left-hand drive. It saves a lot of hassle. Yeah. Yeah,
Brother Humphrey, he knows about some shipping companies in America. So I'm sure that you can share, because I think you're live here. Okay, why did we choose Gambia? I think Gambia chose us, actually, didn't it? Yeah, I've been coming to Africa since I was like 22. But Gambia was like walking around with keys all your life and trying them in different doors. So you go to different African countries. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I love Senegal, I love Sierra Leone, do you know what I mean? I love other African countries as well, and Mauritius and so on and so forth. I loved Egypt. I love, you know, North African countries. I've been to Tunisia, been to Morocco, been to quite a few places. I've lost track. But basically, the key fit the lock. When we got here, everything just clicked. So would you recommend having a bed and breakfast? But yes, of course, definitely. Hang on, someone asked a question. Hang on a minute. Where's this one?
Most of the information they could find online as well.
All francophone countries in Africa are left. Oh, right. No, they drive on the right-hand side here, actually, like America. And strangely enough, the other day, Mother's Day was celebrated on the same day as America here as well. Definitely, you could have a bed and breakfast. And Gambia, Sierra Leone, Liberia, and Burundi are good places for business, in my opinion. Are there expert opportunities? Of course they are. And yeah, I love, and I'm learning to understand a lot more about Uganda. I've been speaking to a Blacksit subscriber who Blacksit to Uganda. And he was talking about his project today, which is a land project, which sounds really interesting. Right, yeah, actually, I want to get a paper to show you something. One sec. They're asking me about the Constitution. So So I'm just going to get the newspaper.
Yeah, as I was saying, this citizenship, because of this COVID-19, everyone busy, so we haven't pushed for that, push too much.
Oh goodness, it's going to
in
be
that
backwards,
area.
isn't it? I might as well read it. So this is last week's newspaper. I haven't got this week's yet because I haven't been shopping. But it says, Barrow must not drag his feet on constitution. So I'm just going to give you a quick update and tell you what's been going on. So I'm just going to kind of praise this article. This is from the Standard newspaper here in the Gambia. I usually get the Standard, the
They
Voice.
say it's not backwards, that's what I tell you, all fairs would have been backwards.
Oh, it's not
I
backwards.
thought it wouldn't, they're not a mirror, Jones.
Oh,
It's a camera.
okay. So there you go.
You're going to see it backwards, one of them.
Okay. So that means this wasn't backwards either then. There you go.
No,
So it's botcollective@yahoo.com. Okay, so basically, the article, just to give you a quick update, reads as follows. I'm not going to read it all, I'm just going to give you a quick précis as to what's going on here. And this article, just to give credit to the writers, is from Omar Bar and Tabora Bojang. So Barrow must not drag his feet on constitution. A founding member of the opposition Citizens Alliance has urged civil society organisations and politicians to put pressure on President Adama Barrow to expedite the draft constitution to the National Assembly. So, it hasn't gone through the National Assembly yet. This is on Thursday the 7th of May, so this is last week's newspaper. So, it hasn't gone through yet. Decisions might be made about stuff, but it's certainly not gone through yet. Mr. Sesay's comment is the last among many Gambians who said they suspect President Barrow may use COVID-19 pandemic to delay the passing of the draft to the Assembly and then later to a referendum. So you've still got some other stages. So when people are saying that, oh, they've made a decision, actually, we're not quite there yet. I think we're jumping the gun a little bit. So this means that the current president can only serve for a maximum of 10 years. He can't serve for more than 10 years. In other countries, the clause has been left open, leading to much controversy. We made a lot of research in this and listened to this very carefully to what the people have said, and we have consulted our experts on the subject, and there was unanimity at the research and the consultation stage that this is something that we need to address. Justice Cherno Jello, chairman of the Constitutional Review Commission, has said that the draft was ready some time back. However, speaking to the Standard yesterday, Dr. Cisse further commented that the draft was sent to the public at the same time as it was to the president. So we know what was in the Constitution. The concerns that might come up with tactics to delay the process might be well found. But one thing we expect the borough government to do as soon as possible is to take the necessary actions needed to expedite this to the National Assembly. Now, for us, our next step is National Assembly. We are going to appeal to the National Assembly and also to come up with a comprehensive timetable from here to 2021. He said, although the CRC Act doesn't state exactly when the President should send the draft to the National Assembly, we cannot sit down and wait for the President to do what he thinks favours him. So I think civil society, oppositions and citizens must form a coalition and start putting pressure on the President to do the right thing. Otherwise, we are doing an injustice to this country. The energy and resources we put into this draft will allow it to gather dust. So right now, just to give you a précis, this is just what was in the local newspaper. So this is not from me. So for Blacksit, my next step is to, you saw that I put out something about Khalifa Saleh on the 25th of May. Please, everybody jump in. I'm also going to call His Honourable Khalifa Saleh and see if we can be afforded an audience at the National Assembly to discuss the issue of citizenship. The land rights, I've been told, has been changed to 50 years, but it doesn't matter if you've got citizenship, it doesn't affect you. So the main issue that we need to focus on is not land rights or anything else, it is citizenship. And that is what we're going to focus on. And so if next steps for us is to go to the National Assembly. But like I said, it hasn't been passed there yet. And of course, it hasn't been decided about a referendum yet. So that's where we are, okay? Just to give you a quick update. So I hope that helped and that has kept you greatly informed about what the situation is. So yeah, you can buy your land, you know, now, and that's absolutely fine because the law doesn't, the new constitution has not been enacted as yet. So are there lease lands? Yes, you have lease lands here and you have freehold, but the majority of lands here are customary title. Yeah. Can you do a video in the future about legally staying in the country with a US passport under current laws? Okay. Basically, I can describe that to you. I don't even have to do a whole program about it. It's very, very simple. When you arrive as a US citizen here, you can buy a visa, which is for 5 years. I think it's about $200. They'll give you and you can use that for 5 years to come back and forth. Then, once you've been here after the period that they've stamped inside your passport, you then have to apply for residency in the same way that we all do. And the residency that you apply for, you go to the same office in, what's it called, Canifing, where you would get your driving license and your ID cards and everything. And then you put in an application and you pay. It's about $4,800 for your work permit if you want that. Your ID card as well, and your alien card, isn't it? Alien card, as they call it. Although I'm not no alien, yeah, and I don't like it. And actually, I did some research, and I think the name's actually wrong because Gambia here is signed back into the what you may call it, it's signed back into the Commonwealth. So we should actually, I think, be compliments and not aliens.
No,
so I think they've got it wrong. No, it's not political. It's not political. It's just a state of fact. It's not political at all.
Many questions.
Okay, so is there any more questions before we close up? Can you have dual citizenship? Yes. For those of you that put prisons when you come to
Is there any more questions before you close up?
Yeah, we can send you a list of shipping companies.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you can get your TIN number. That's very, very simple. You just apply for it, and yes, it is free. Yeah, you can come for a holiday and get a 5-year visa. And hey, Franklin.
Franklin.
Say hi to Franklin.
Hello, Franklin.
Okay, so and healthcare in the Gambia. We personally have not had any issues with healthcare in the Gambia. I made a program called Feeling Good in the Gambia. So you can have a look at that. Scroll back through my old videos. It's called Feeling Good in the Gambia. And I think there's one called Living It Up in the Gambia, which shows you like me going to a dentist and so on. And I actually pay for private healthcare in the UK. I you know, my mom did, and you know, it was just like normal practice to sometimes get it because you got better care. Didn't have to sort of wait in line, waiting list for very long. Container prices vary depending on the size of the container and also whether it's a high top container or not.
But these information you can find online, really. If you go online, you can find.
No, you don't need to have yellow fever. You don't need to have yellow fever vaccine to come here.
No.
What's the coronavirus situation in the Gambia? Currently, actually, I need a kind of update because I think there was one fatality recorded. And I think 19 people were supposed to have had it and they all recovered. That's it. You've got to remember that Senegal created its own test in its own laboratory, its own test for COVID-19, and used the model of the dengue fever and used like a pregnancy test type model, and people were getting the results within 5 minutes. And also, they also found that the treatment used for malaria was also used as a treatment for COVID-19. So Senegal was well ahead of the crowd, as is Madagascar. So yeah, right. We're going to kind of close up. Ready? You want to say anything, Seth? You want to say anything, Seth?
You basically said everything else, really.
Go on, jump in. Say hi to Blacksit.
You said I already.
Okay, so yeah, SF just saying hi there, and so we're sorry about the delay in putting out new content. We had a little faux pas, didn't we, this morning?
We won't talk about that.
We won't talk about that. We had a little faux pas. We did all our editing, programs ready to go.
Monster from Tempting World, he's okay. He was here with us a few days ago. We'll probably see him tomorrow.
Yeah, he went to
Monster's
Wasu. I was going to go to Wasu, but I had editing to do. So I wanted to go and cover the stone circles, but I wasn't able to because I've got to edit to get content up for you. And Wi-Fi. Yeah, I mean, we actually just got a repeater in our area, and we just got a new Wi-Fi system. So as soon as we got the new Wi-Fi system, they put a repeater right by us. So it's pretty good now.
Let me answer this one. Sorry, with the Wi-Fi, you have areas where you could actually get fiber optic, which give you more speed, and then other areas now is catching up. So yes, the Wi-Fi is improving. I mean, when we was living in England, London, we have great speed. We moved out to Clacton, the speed wasn't great as well.
No.
So everything is developing, you know. So what size plots of land will $5,000 use to get? You could get a good size.
Yeah, you can
of
get a
land.
good size, maybe 40 by 40 in certain areas. You know, you can get even bigger than that as well in certain areas, because it's like the plots which are 50,000, which is like 800 or 900 like each. So you can get 4 of those. Okay, I'm gonna make a donation today after the chat on PayPal. You are all so blessed. Keep doing live chats. Hey, Letitia, thank you so much. You're so kind. Mwah! Thank you so much. Every penny counts, literally. And I'm telling you, because, you know, I've got so many places that I want to visit. I have so many things I want to do. And I want to take you and show you. Okay, so let me give you the heads up on the latest. No, don't report. What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. In fact, we're making a video, a thank you video, very similar to the last one that we made, thanking all of our donors. And in fact, I had constructed an email. I actually seem to be having a few like gremlins at the moment with regards to doing stuff on the computer, but we're getting there. So you will be getting thank yous from us. We're changing over system. We're making a few changes. And so this is the Blacksit team. I just want everybody to know, I put an update on the community page. We are the Blacksit team. Okay? Now, we have had people who've come in and done a bit of work for us. But, you know, if you want to do any investment or do any land or do anything, to do with Blacksitting, relocation, repatriation, you must please contact us directly, and you can do that by calling us. Isn't it, Kath?
Yeah.
What's the number, Kath?
Plus 220-240-5273 or plus 232-31-669-354.
Say it again, slower. He's so clever, this boy. Go ahead.
It's plus 220-240-5273, and her Sierra Union number is plus 232-31-669-354.
And that's on WhatsApp, fam. Or you can call me directly,
Call
on the 240-5273 number. The other one is only strictly WhatsApp. So if I'm out of range or on the road, I might not get the other number. So, you know, just want to say thank you so much. So we are the Blacksit team. I'm only endorsing what Blacksit does when it comes from us. Like I said, we employ people from time to time to do different aspects of work, and that's as far as it goes. Let me tell you about some programs we've got coming out. So we've got a program which is about rentals, and we're going to show you how you can get a really nice place in a really nice area like Bigelow and Fajara, exclusive areas here, for as little as £273 a month. That's how much you can rent a place for here, and those are in exclusive areas. And of course, non-exclusive areas are much cheaper.
Big up Dennis Spencer from Antigua. Big up yourself. Yeah, you're next door to Montserrat. Big up. Yeah.
So you can get land. You can get somewhere to stay relatively cheaply, because someone asked me before, and I didn't want to miss your comment. So yes, you can rent. You can rent here like Bigelow is a lovely area. And you can, rent in Bigelow. You can have a really nice apartment or a compound for, between £200 to £300 for the month. And also in Fajara. But if you go a little bit further out, like to Brusambala, you can get a place for like £81 to £120 a month. That's your rent. So. I wanted to say, Seth, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm
great.
Okay. So, is this in Banjul? No, we don't live in Banjul. We live in the village. We're going to say where. Hey, Kath.
Oh, sorry.
Someone's calling me. Okay, so please get in touch, keep in touch. You know where we are.
No.
Yeah. Keep it positive about Africa. Yeah. Be ready for the ride, fam. Be ready for the ride. This is going to be the best ride of your life. One of the most fun experiences of your life. It's going to be a life-changing experience. And it's going to be one where you can live and be happy and be free. And I think you can't put a price on your freedom, fam. You can't put a price on your freedom. So, I want to go across Africa and visit lots of countries, including Nigeria. I want to go to Mali. I want to go to Ghana. And I want to go across to Tanzania. And I want to obviously go across to Kenya and South Africa and for so many other countries that I would love to Blacksit programs on. So, of course, that all takes money, sponsorship, and obviously I've got a family. So, my travels are restricted.
No, we didn't have to take any shots.
We don't take any shots. No vaccinations, dear, for Gambia. No vaccinations. You're vaccination free. So, our fridges work and our freezers work. We bought our freezer here, actually, so, and it works very well. Just want to say really love you guys. And love you queens, love you kings. Yeah, love you princesses, love you princes, And don't get too down about this whole thing, yeah? Word has it that borders are going to open again in July. You heard it here first from Jules. So, whisper has it. I'm hoping it doesn't change. If it does change, then I'll be. But whispers have it that borders will reopen in July. If they try and drag it out and make this whole vaccine thing mandated, which could happen, because I've been told that they will be rolling out vaccines as soon as September. But I want you to please keep an eye on the community page on YouTube where I do post, and please engage. Yeah. Right, you want to know, a sacred infinite energy wants to know about what is Blacksit about. Okay, so Blacksit started 2016, I think it was, isn't it, Age? Yeah, we started, talking about Blacksit in the UK in 2016.
Yeah, we did.
Around the same time as Brexit was launched. But it was, it was just part of our exit from Europe. They wanted to exit Europe. We wanted to exit Europe. So they have their Brexit. We have our Blacksit. And so Blacksit is all about your repatriation and relocation to Africa. This is about us on our African journey as African people. This is us as people who are part of the sixth day of the diaspora. in accordance with the African Union, and we're looking for recognition as such as well. And so we want to push the sixth state application beyond the executive. So don't forget, to everybody, let's start mobilizing that. So, you know, the sixth state will be recognized across Africa. So, you know, with that being said, I want to thank you for your donations, everybody, and the Landing Casacunda. Yeah, just holler at me. Yeah, just holler at me. It's a special offer. And, you know, I had to do some serious negotiations to get it. So, but remember that there's also a few plots left in Jambanjelly too. Yeah, so that's where Blacksit City is. So everybody, wow, you know, all I can say is thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Age.
Thanks, Blacksit family, and thanks for your time to share with us, you know.
Thank you for your comments as well.
With us, we usually thank Watermeyer, because he's the one that set us here. Brother Dinus, big up yourself out there, you know. I know you're doing a great job out there for the people.
And
all the
ES
vloggers
as well, ES, because ES is a big sister out there. She's doing, you
and
know,
all the vloggers out there that
migrate.
promoting Africa in a positive light, you know.
Yeah.
Let's keep everything positive.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
as I said,
big up Bag and everybody else that's you know out there doing their thing. We're all doing our thing, so you know, just want to big everybody up because we all try and.
I'm Monstration actually. I'm not Jamaican.
It's Monstration,
but originally African. Yeah?
Big up Dynast and Zena too. You know, thank you so much, Amadou as well. So I just want to really say, look, all of the trailblazers out there. That have been going around Africa, promoting Africa, talking about Africa, sharing about Africa. You know, we are changing the narrative of Africa, and none more so than Woden Maya. In fact, this channel started as a result of an interview that I did with Woden Maya, and which was entitled "England is a Dump." And do I still feel that way? Absolutely, absolutely, yes. And it's time for us to get out and time for us to leave. And I'm going to say my old tag word, which is that the illusion of inclusion, don't believe it. And please just remember this, the only way to eradicate racism is to leave it behind and come live with your own kind.
Yeah, peace family, you know, we got to be clocking out now. And as I said, when we come to Africa, we just have to humble ourselves, you know. Work with our African brothers and sisters. We're not here to show off on them. We're here to work with them. We're here to embrace our long lost family, you know. And we need to come here and we need to just deal with the African way, the African lifestyle, you know. We don't need to come here with a European, Eurocentric influence for our people. You understand? Africa been here before them. Africans been here before them. And African gonna be here when them gone. Yeah?
Definitely.
So when we come to Africa, remember, let's humble ourselves. Let's love the culture. You know, let's respect the people, because they are our people. You know? We don't need to come here and try go on like we're different to them. You understand? Because we get treated bad in the West. So we're not supposed to come back here and try to treat our people here.
No.
With all this ego and nonsense that we're coming with. You know? Respect Africa, sit down and eat with them. You know? That's why I'm here. You know, I thank you again, Watermeyer, for giving us this voice. So that we can reach out to our people. Our mission is for people to come home. Come home. That's what I'm saying.
Home.
Come on a holiday. Visit, look around, look at what you want to do. That's what we're encouraging people to do. Come home. Just come home and see what you want to do. See it for yourself. As I say, seeing is believing. Once you see it, no one could fool you.
I'm praying for you.
Yeah? So please, my brothers and sisters, stay strong, especially now this virus going around. Stay safe, stay healthy, because we need the strength here in Africa. We need the wisdom, we need the experience, so we can share with our brothers and sisters here.
Shout out to
You know, Africa have a lot of skills. They're very good at using their hands to build stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so if we come out, we join them, as they say, we'll put our heads together and we could create whatever we want.
Yeah, two heads better than one.
Yeah, because I see they do some things here, and I have to shake my head and say, you know what, these people are genius.
Yes.
Geniuses.
We
yeah,
are
yeah.
geniuses. We are
They're very good with their
geniuses.
hand. They're creative with their hand.
I will pray for you in the UK. I will pray for you.
So, good night, fam. And stay safe.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Good
Stay
night.
safe.
And
Stay safe.
thanks
Okay?
for watching. We got over 500 likes, so
Okay.
appreciate that. And I just want to say, big up Caffrey from Auntie Zena. Say thank you, Auntie Zena.
Thank you, Auntie Dina.
Okay, so I just wanted to say to everybody that's out there, you know, we are thinking about you, and we haven't forgotten. Just because we're free here doesn't mean we haven't forgotten what's going on with you, okay? And we really do care, and we really do love you. You know, we are family. Blacksit family is like 26,100 people strong. So we are family. That is what family is. Family plan together, grow together, do together. So the last question is, if you are ready for Africa, yeah, just come.
If it's cold in England or America, wait until you see here.
Fam, big up.
Thank you.
Good night. Yeah.
Black love.
Flash that.
Smash
Smash
that.
that like button, yeah?
I'm gonna like the video too. Can I like?
Go on then. You can't like it. Go on.
Let's smash that like button.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait.
Cancel.
Yeah. Are you ready? We forgot to smash the like button. Come on, Cap. One, two, three. Smash that like button. Comment down below.
Subscribe
Share
and
everywhere.
share everywhere.
Share everywhere. Okay.
And thanks for the donations. Keep them coming because
Keep
we
them coming.
need it so we could give you more.
All right, ready?
positive
Ding-a-ling.
videos.
You ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ding-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling, 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 ling, 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 ling.
Bye. From
Bye. I'll press it.